Plot can feel like untangling fairy lights, but I promise there is a way to plot your story without wanting to throw your notebook across the room. Hey, I'm Vivian, and today I'm walking you through the simplest way to plot your novel so you can stop overthinking and actually start writing. The goal here? Progress, not perfection. What is plot? Plot is basically a series of events that happen one after another to create a full story. But instead of overwhelming yourself with complicated diagrams or story theory, let's start with the heart of your story, your main character. Start with your main character. Your novel will likely open with your main character, so let's make the first moment count. Give them a likable trait, something that makes readers root for them. Maybe it's a skill, or a unique perspective, or a small human moment. Think of Katniss Everdeen volunteering for her sister in the Hunger Games. So how does this actually look like when you're plotting a real novel? Let me show you how I used this method for my first book. My main character, Amber Stone, is a 17-year-old girl living in a dystopian society. She gets bullied at school and uses her powers to defend herself, but she's not supposed to have powers. Right away, the audience feels sympathy because she's being bullied. Then they root for her because she's defending herself. And now, they're worried for her because using her powers might get her in serious trouble. It builds tension while deepening the emotional connection. Next, show us their world. How do they fit or not fit into it? This includes their surroundings, relationships, and maybe a hint at what's not quite right in their life. That's the tension we'll use to launch them into the journey of the story. This is how I established Amber's world. I described her life at school and her home life with her auntie. That is the world she knows and is comfortable in. But she is an outcast, and she tries to navigate her world in a way where she fits in enough to not draw attention to herself. 2 key plot points. Now let's zoom out and think about 2 major events: the inciting incident and the midpoint. The inciting incident, this is the moment that kicks your character out of their comfort zone. It forces them to make a decision they can't take back. For example, a mysterious letter, a betrayal, or a job offer they can't refuse. The midpoint is the middle of your story. Give your character a revelation, like a clue or new information that will prevent your second act from being stale, but also move the plot forward towards the climax. So how does this actually look like? Amber's life is in danger and she can no longer live the way she has. She has no choice but to run away. The midpoint. She found someone who used to work with her father. The person is living under an alias and gave Amber some important information. If this video is helpful to you, like and subscribe, and let me know, are you a plotter, pantser, or somewhere in between? Let me know in the comments. The climax. All roads lead to the climax, the big confrontation. That could be the epic battle or an intense court scene. So how does this actually look like? The climax. Amber and the antagonist go head to head. It's raw and personal. People get unalived. The following action and resolution. This is where you tie up the loose ends. What is the conclusion and how has your character changed? Is it for better or for worse? So how does this actually look like? Amber is in a worse place than where she started, but she's also different. In this example, I obviously didn't have every section fleshed out, but it was a great foundation to build off of. You don't need every scene figured out to start plotting. I sure didn't. But with these milestones in place, I had markers where I can create events to build up to those moments as I drafted. But with these milestones in place, I had markers where I can create events to build up to those moments as I drafted. And if you want to plot your novel in more detail, I have how to plot your novel worksheets I've created in the description box below. So if you're the type of writer that likes to go into more detail and into more depth, check it out. If this helped simplify plotting for you, let me know. This, coupled with building a writing routine, you will be successful in completing your book. If you don't have a writing routine or want some ideas on how to build one, check out this video here on how I build my writing routine. There may be some tips you can take from it.